I'll be teaching you about all these tracks, power tracks, detector tracks, normal tracks, levers to power the power tracks, and all about the different kinds of Holdens. So the Holden with the chest and the Barbie. Well, the furnace, not the Barbie. Okay, let's get started. So, of course, I have a theme to go along with my my tutorial. I'm quickly going to show you that. I'm not going to explain anything about it. Oh, and it is raining. Just going to do a quick just put some commands in. Okay. So I've made 2 roller coasters to go along with the theme, as in my video about redstone, I did a secret entrance, and my video about pistons, I did a working escalator. If you guys want to check those out, just go to my channel. Okay, so I'm just going to show you them. So we have the creeper coaster. This is the creeper coaster. It's not related to creepers whatsoever, but I decided to call it that. And then we have the newbie carts for like noobish players who are too scared to go on the creeper coaster. Okay, just wait for them to pass and go. Okay, I will show those to you at the end of the video and how it works too. Okay, to get started, I have to teach you the difference and what are tracks in the first place. So pretty much, tracks are built for that you can make roller coasters, and if you make a big place where you mine, you can get around it faster. You have the average track. The average track looks like this, looks like that, and it can be used for turning, and it can just be used for normal tracks. The only downside is you have to actually push yourself. Oops, I made a hole in the floor. That happens quite often. Okay, so then after they had these tracks, they decided, well, this is quite annoying. We have to push ourselves everywhere. So they came up with power rails. They're pretty much tracks with like redstone and stuff in them. And when you light them up with a lever, they will turn red. Well, they'll turn lighter color of red. And now, as you can see, I'm not in the minecarts, and they are moving on their own. And then when I just get in, you can just go back and forth, and I'm not doing any effort whatsoever. Okay, let's get out. Okay, and then it brings you to detector tracks. Detector tracks cannot turn either. Neither can power rails. They cannot turn. Only the normal rails can actually turn. But detector tracks, when you have a detector track, it is pretty much when the minecart rolls over top of it, it will turn on this redstone lamp, or it'll open a door, I'll push a piston. So pretty much it's like a lever. So if I were to go like this, here, if I just get it to go, you can kind of see that lighting them up, and when it lands on this, they can actually be used to power tracks too. Okay, now you've learned about the tracks and how we have to power them and stuff. These are the ways that you can actually power them. You can put them on top of a redstone block. You can put a redstone torch beside them, pressure plate, lever, and button. And I think there's a few others, but you know, it's a bit much to keep going on. But look, the power track turns them on also. Okay, I think this brings us to the different kinds of minecarts. So you have the average minecart, which you can actually sit in, as you see. Oops. Then you have the Barbie. So, well, that's what it says when I look it up, but it is actually a furnace in a Holden, in a minecart. And what you can do with the furnaces is you can cook stuff in them when you're down under in the caves, and when you put coal in them, it will actually make it move. So if I put it over, why won't you move? Okay, let's restart it back at the other side. If I put coal in it, it will start moving on its own. And I do not have power tracks here, power rails, they're just normal tracks. And then this one's pretty obvious, it is a chest in a minecart. So pretty much you have a chest in a minecart. I cannot ride in them. You cannot ride in them if you have one of these. There is also one with the hopper, that's more complicated redstone, and one with TNT inside, which I do not want to blow up by accident my whole laboratory, because that would be really annoying. Okay, and something cool is you can actually get mobs, animals, and villagers into Holdens. I don't think you can the Ender Dragon though. Any bosses, I do believe you can't. But pretty simply how you do that is, I'm going to do it with a zombie. If I got a zombie and place it on this rail track, powered rail, while the other track is over here, it will, oops, oh, I think I'm on peaceful, okay. Well, then we'll do a sheep. If you place it beside it, when it rolls over, it will go inside. This works for the mobs and anything here pretty much. Even horses. Okay, so that concludes your mine track tutorial. If you have any questions, then just leave in the comments and I will maybe make a better tutorial. I don't know how this one went. Please like and subscribe. But before that, I'm going to show you about my roller coasters. Okay, I'm going to show you how they work. By now, I think you should probably understand, you probably know how they work, but for this I'm just going to fly. It'll just make it a lot easier. So pretty much, I have power rails going around the whole track except for where the turns are and in the middle here. They're all powered. And how I powered them is I just put levers on the end here. So if I were to unplug it, it turns off. Why I decided to do levers, not redstone torches, is because if I put a redstone torch here, it will not actually light up the block on top. You'd have to place another block and put it on top beside it. So like this. But since this is just a rail, it won't work. You'd have to do it like this for it to actually work. You can't do it like that. So I decided to do levers. So pretty much that powers it all. In the corners I put the rails. And then I made just this little house to make it look more like a roller coaster that you'd find in an amusement park. So yeah. And then you have the newbie villagers going on it. Now I have the creeper coaster. This is pretty much the same idea, except for it's a lot bigger, goes a lot higher, and it has a lot of bigger drops. So if, let's say, you were to go on this in real life, if someone were to make the same thing in real life and you were to go on it, when you go down these big hills, you feel your stomach feel syrupy and stuff. And it's powered the same way, except for I did it with the, oops, no, I put them in the wrong direction. This is going to be annoying. I powered them with the torches to show you the difference, as if I were to destroy this torch here, it will turn off. Yeah, let's just push you away. And if I put it here, it won't turn on, but if I were to put a lever here and turn it on, it works. That's why you have to put the torch beside them on top of a block, not on the same block under. Okay, so that's a creeper coaster. I'm now actually going to ride on it. Whee! This is so much fun! Yay! Okay, and I'm gonna hop off. Whoa, that just glitched. There's a squid there. The squids are actually spawning inside my laboratories, which I find is pretty cool. They spawn inside the walls, and water actually circulates through my whole facility. I'm not cheating in any way by just starting water in random places. It actually does go through my whole building. Okay, now I have to end the video. I'll have a new tutorial coming out, or a new let's play or something, or build battle with creepers coming out soon, probably tomorrow or sometime this week. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, smash that like button. Bye!